Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. Now, William Samoei Ruto had toured ELGEYO MARAKWET in his series of rallies which many political pundits have viewed as a way of trying to survive. Ruto is looking for all possible means of surviving.
Kazi ingine sijui kazi gani. Nyinyi mnataka niende nifanye kazi hiyo ama mnataka nifanye hii kazi mlinipatia? Sinifanye.
And this is coming at a time whereby there are allegations that Rigathi Gachagua is set to acquire the Kenya Reforms Party, a party that is going to use to try to win back the whole of Mount Kenya to his side. You know, it's going to snatch the whole of Mount Kenya from UDA to Kenya Reforms Party. Of course, Kenya Reforms Party had been registered by someone else. So once they have acquired that party, the next thing that they're going to do is to marshal more people to enroll and be members. Alternatively, should the owner of that party decline, word has it that there's going to be a village party, something that's like a village party. And the village party is going to conquer, according to Rigathi Gachagua, going to conquer UDA in Mount Kenya. Now, that is not the reason why I brought this analysis. Just like I told you, William Ruto had gone to ELGEYO MARAKWET. Now, there's something that Ruto mentioned there, which to me appeared to be some political jabs thrown at Rigathi Gachagua, thrown at Kalonzo Musyoka, Matiangi, and Obtata, and Kibaso.
Kazi ingine sijui kazi gani. Nyinyi mnataka niende nifanye kazi hiyo ama mnataka nifanye hii kazi mlinipatia? Sinifanye hii kazi mlinipatia? Hakuna haja ya kutishana. Sijui kama tunaelewana. Vitisho baridi haina maana. Kila mtu akuje na mambo yake. Mimi nitakuja hapa na mambo ya kilimo. Mimi nitakuja hapa na mambo ya universal health coverage. Mimi nitakuja hapa na mambo ya kuunganisha stima. Mimi nitakuja hapa na mambo ya kujenga barabara. Mimi nitakuja hapa na program ya housing. Wale wengine wajipange. Wasikuwe tu wanaongea hewa hapa. Kufikia saa hizi, competition is between me and my track record. Hawa competitors wengine sijawaona wako wapi.
Very well, ladies and gentlemen. Ni kama Ruto anadharau our aspirants. They call them aspirants because they are not candidates yet. Once IEBC has approved the aspirants, that's when now they become candidates of IEBC in the various political positions that they are actually aspiring to be. Now, Ruto has told of all those people who want to become presidents, kwamba ni kama hawako. So I want us to explore these statements from William Ruto, the message that it carries, and the most likely implication of that statement, because one thing I know, there is going to be a rebuttal from Rigathi Gachagua. Now, before we go further with this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, kindly like this video. It's so important if you like this video because that's the only way YouTube shares our content. Subscribe to our channel if you had not subscribed before, and to existing subscribers, I want to continue thanking you so much because without you, this channel wouldn't have grown. So thank you so much. Now, hii ni kama vile kuchokoza nyuki. Ruto is, in few words, ni kama anachokoza nyuki. You know, normally ukienda kwa mzinga wa nyuki, nyuki iko pale kwa wingi. Alafu nyuki imetulia, alafu urushe mawe. What is going to happen? Nyuki watakuvamia. So what Ruto is doing ni kama anachokoza nyuki. Nyuki hapa ni kama Kalonzo, nyuki ni kama Rigathi Gachagua, nyuki ni kama Murara Kibaso, nyuki ni kama Omtata, and any other person who wants to become the president of the Republic of Kenya. We can excuse Rigathi Gachagua here now because based on the impeachment ambayo ilimfuata, yeye hawezi kusimama kwa saizi. Lakini nyuki ni hao wengine. So Ruto alirusha mawe kwa ule mzinga wa nyuki. what is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen? I know, and I'm very sure as sure as, day and night, kwamba the next thing that will follow these statements is a direct rebuttal from Rigathi Gachagua. But let's look at the reasons why William Ruto could have made that statement, and the location. Why did he choose to deliver such a statement in ELGEYO, MARAKWET? We all know that ELGEYO, MARAKWET, that is where the former senator, who is now the cabinet secretary to the interior cabinet secretary, Kipchumba Murkomen, that is where he comes from. And because that is where Kipchumba Murkomen comes from, Ruto knew very well that there wasn't going to be any kind of heckling, booing, ama vitu kama hizo. Pale ni kwake nyumbani. If he had attempted to make such a statement in probably a place like, let's say, Meru, ama place kama Kerugoya, place kama Tarakaniti, place kama Nyeri, angejaribu kumake statement kama hiyo, kuitoa areas kama hizo, of course heckling, booing na kila kitu kifanyika. But he chose carefully. He knew very well that delivering such a statement in ELGEYO, MARAKWET haingempatia kazi ngumu. That's why you find that when he made that statement trying to say that hajaona mtu, there are two things which William Ruto was trying to achieve. One, Ruto knows that all those people I've mentioned want to become the president. All of them. They are all sure, because it said that anybody who vies for president saizi atashinda. So what is going to happen is this. This is a political solution that is likely to come from the UDA part. Most likely, Ruto will want to sponsor certain individuals. Ndio zile kura za wale ambao hawamtaki zigawanyike. You see, that is a political solution that most presidents use to be able to contain pressure. Because William knows very well that, like in 1992, during the days of multipartyism, wakati multipartyism ilianza, wakati Moi alikuwa amekubali multipartyism, what he did, he made sure that there are so many people who are vying for presidency. And because of hiyo tamaa ya kila mtu, that is why Moi survived in 92. Then he went ahead and survived in 97. You see? Why? Because there were so many contestants. Now, Ruto is trying to achieve something with that statement. He knows that nishachokoza nyuki. So nyuki watakuja wote. Everybody will now, atakuja sema nataka. Kalonzo atasema mimi nataka. Rigathi atasema because yeye hajisimama. Lakini utasikia Omtata nataka. Morara Kibaso nataka. Matiangi atakuja sema nataka. So the number of presidential aspirants will grow just because of that statement from William Samoei Ruto, because that is what it's meant to achieve. It is meant to bring on board so many people to contest. Kwa sababu according to him, anasema saizi ni yeye na manifesto yake, there is nobody else. Au ni mtu. In fact, according to him, the people who are saying that watasimama kwa urais, none of them anaweza mshinda. Of course, we all know that Kalonzo Musyoka ndio a big threat to William Ruto. But again, there are people who believe that Omtata ndio one of the biggest threats to William Ruto. That is why you find that there was that issue of Kibet Bull na nini zote hizo. Why? Because Kibet Bull had reached out to Omtata because he wanted to understand the manifesto of Omtata. Alafu the rest then he was abducted. That's what we know, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why you realize that the statement that came from Ruto, my focus was on what Ruto was not saying. And what he was not saying is that he's afraid. He knows that these people can actually outsmart him. So what he carefully chose to say is to tell these people that none of them can measure up. None of them can measure up. So most likely, hiyo statement itamfanya Rigathi Gachagua kesho aongee kwa ukali. Itamfanya Kalonzo Musyoka aongee kwa ukali. Itafanya Omtata aongee kwa ukali. So itamsaidia William Ruto kujua ni kina nani ambao wanataka kusimama naye. Just because of that statement. The biggest mistake that these presidential aspirants will make, the biggest mistake, ni wote kusimama. Wote. At least if they allow one person to vie for that position against William Ruto, then I think kuna some considerable votes ambazo zitaangaliwa and Ruto will feel pressure. But if they split their votes, mind you, if you have like say 10 votes and Ruto got 3 votes, and then remember the 7 votes ndo zile za wale watu ambao wamtaki Ruto. If Kalonzo, Omtata, Kibaso, Matiangi, they all share the 7 votes, it will mean Ruto at a win by simple majority. You know, because the 7 votes will be shared. Let's assume Kalonzo gets 2, Omtata gets 2, Matiangi gets 1, and probably Morara Kibaso gets 1. Those are 6. Another person goes to another vote goes to another person. So utapata kwamba none of them will reach 3, but Ruto atakuwa na 3. So because Ruto atakuwa na 3, he is definitely going to be announced a winner, probably by simple majority. You know, so the game plan of William Ruto will be akin to what Moi employed in 1992, and that is what made people like Matiba, people like Moi Kibaki. I know that Nyanyachai also vied for presidency, but that is the biggest mistake which they made. You know, Ford Kenya also, I think, vied. Jaramogi was there. I think he was still there. But Moi won. It's just because they shared those other votes. So that is what is going to happen now if these individuals are not careful, because Ruto ashawachokoza. Sasa watakuja, they will come out guns blazing, and probably in the midst of coming out guns blazing, that is when now they make mistakes. Na mistake ni kama ile ilifanyika 1992. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to rest my case there, but just go below in the comment section and you can offer a reaction regarding what you think with the statement that William Ruto issued. This statement telling those people, those aspirants, kwamba si kitu kwake. Perhaps if you watch this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.